And we're live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Forever Red Devils. And the news we've all been waiting for is official. Marcus Rashford has left Manchester United for Aston Villa on a the rest of the season loan, and it's all official. And one of the biggest stories, really, of the transfer window has finally come to a bit of a conclusion. And Amrin winning, I suppose, in the end, in terms of wanting to get out of Rashford out of the club, and more to the point, winning in terms of being very decisive about the players that he wants in the squad, and if you're not going to basically fall in line, you are surplus to requirements, and that has all come to fruition on a day when we have just lost to Crystal Palace. Ruben Amrin under lots of pressure, under lots of scrutiny, and then I feel like it's a bit of sort of kicking a dog while it's down. Then Marcus Rashford sort of the movie gets announced, which obviously would have all been pre-planned. And had we gone and put in a big performance against Crystal Palace, for example, we'd all be sitting there going, "Oh, cool, the loan's done. We've announced and unveiled Patrick Dorgu and Heathen and the likes of that, and we're all looking very cool." And yet, it's a bit of a bad taste, really, in my mouth because of the situation in which we find ourselves announcing the Rashford move. And very interesting to see the wording, for example, in the club itself, mentioning, for example, his stats and what he's basically done so far this season, or rather what he hasn't done this season. So it's a sad way to end, isn't it? It really is. For a player that was so important to United for so long, and regardless of what's happened this season, and regardless of the fact that he has been poor, and I always denying that he has been poor, and the statement from United very much reflects just how poor he's been. It's still a very, very sad way for a player who's been so important for United for a long time to sort of come to an end. And look, it's not official, it's just a loan. But there is an option to buy, and all sort of signs would kind of point to this basically being the end, with their there being the option to buy. So yeah, it's not great, to be honest. But we're going to get into it and kind of look at some of the different ways that obviously the club's announced. No quotes coming from Marcus Rashford. We haven't actually seen anything updated from him either. And we'll look at Fabrizio Romano in terms of the details of the move itself, what it entails, what the potential buyer fee is, for example, and what we expect to see in the summer. And so we'll just look about whether this is the right move, whether United have made the right move, and him going to a rival club in inverted commas. Ironically, he's going to go off and play in the Champions League. And as I just see now, Fabrizio Romano officially has the Marcus Rashford statement, so we'll go look at that as well. If you're new to this channel, please do smash a like on the video, and let's get into it, shall we? Because it's all very interesting. We're going to look at it from the different angles and sort of see what is what. So, yeah, let's have a look, shall we?